Homicide in New Albany leads to a hostage situation.
Take a look at this map right here. There are two scenes. One is on Charlestown Road near I-265. The other is on Grant Line Road and Beechwood at a gas station. That's where we start our team coverage with WDRB's Dalton Godbey, who has just learned some more information. Dalton?
Lexi, like you said, those two scenes are connected. We are here in New Albany at the Circle K where two people are dead. That's the latest from New Albany Police Chief Todd Bailey. Still a very active scene here as investigators are working to try and figure out what happened. We asked the question, what led up to this shooting? Police still aren't sure of that answers. There are two bodies here in the parking lot of the Circle K, and it appears that multiple shots were fired. There are shell casing markings all throughout the parking lot. Investigators have found those areas and marked them. Also, some detectives have been out here photographing areas around the gas pumps, some different vehicles that were here on the scene as well. And this is the gas station in New Albany at the corner of Beechwood Avenue and Grant Line Road. There were also several witnesses at the gas station at the time that this happened. Police tell me that many of them are now back at the police station being interviewed, as again, police are trying to piece together what exactly led up to this shooting and why it happened. But still a very active scene here as ISP investigators are here alongside New Albany police detectives and some other first responders working this scene right now. All of these roads blocked off. Two were at Grant Line Road and Beechwood Avenue blocked off for the time being. Police say that could still be the situation for some time. Now, there is another scene that is connected to this shooting where this suspect fled to. WDRB's Dakota Sherrick is reporting from there. Dakota, tell us what happened.
Dalton, as you said, this area of Charlestown Road is where the suspect in that double homicide fled to. And Indiana State Police tells us that there's a lot of agencies investigating this. There was a lot of chaos here at this scene, but we do know that the suspect did try to flee, and we even received video from someone nearby who actually got video of multiple shots fired at the suspect. Those shots were fired after Indiana State Police tell us that suspect actually took a car and actually drove it at law enforcement. From what they know so far, it appears the suspect fled here in one car, abandoned it, took a hostage from what we now know is the Onion restaurant, and took that person out to a car. They don't know for sure if the victim, if it was their car or not, but what they do know is the suspect then got into that car and drove it again at law enforcement. They do say that the hostage, the victim, what did appear to be injured. They don't know if that person was hit by the car or was hurt while trying to flee. They did say he was not shot, but was injured. And now the suspect, as he drove at law enforcement, that is when law enforcement shot those shots that you just heard from that video that we received. They do tell me that the suspect was hit, and both the suspect and that hostage were taken to U of L Hospital. Now, at this point, ISP is unsure of how critical the injuries were for either person, but that's what we know so far. And again, that hostage was taken from the Onion restaurant. There's a lot of crime scene tape around there, a lot of evidence, and we did in fact even see a silver car that appeared to have bullet holes in them. Now, not sure if that is the car that the suspect tried to flee in, but that's just what we're seeing here out on the scene. And there were a lot of law enforcement out here when we first arrived, but it seems that this scene now is clearing up. And like I said, ISP tells us there are so many agencies involved, and between the two scenes, there's just a lot of evidence to work through. So they're going to continue to be out here kind of gathering all that evidence and do plan to give us an update again later today. We will keep you posted on that. For now, live in New Albany, Dakota Sherrick, WDRB News.